Broadcasting live worldwide.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Have you ever been asked the question, why are you always so happy? Why are you so polite? You know, in the industry that I'm in, I deal with people every second. Every 30 seconds, I get a new call. Every 30 seconds, I deal with all different types of personalities. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the ruthless. But one of the things that never seems to surprise me, but always comes up. After I do my introduction, I always get, wow, you're chipper this morning. Wow, you must live a good life. And I say to myself, if only they knew the type of year that I've had. If they only knew what kind of struggles I've been going through. And when I have shared that with certain people, they say to me, you would have never known. That's because I don't bring all of my frustrations, all of my anger, when I have it, and my sadness to work. I leave it at the door. Being friendly and being polite is not an act. It has to come from within. So here's my question to you. Would you say you're a friendly person? Or would you say you're a cranky person? Let's talk about this. Have faith, let it begin. A go-home show, Friday edition, August 5th, 2022, and it starts right now.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith? Let it begin. Say have faith. Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's a boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah.
Jesus. Happy birthday, Noah.
Caitlin.
You did amazing.
You just put those back in. Noah.
I'll tell you right now, one of the coolest things that we can ever talk about is the career that I have led. And when I say listen, I want to talk about it because it's pretty funny. My entire career, with the exception of maybe one job, I have been in the phone industry. Yes, you could say it safely and calmly. I am and was a telemarketer and a phone operator. I've done anything from switchboard 911 to emergency 911 to AAA roadside assistance. So who knows? You may have taken a road service call by me. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you is how my career got off. My very first phone call, very first telemarketing career job, I'll never forget. They answered the phone and I said my opening spiel, and the gentleman said to me, wow, your name is Angel. What a cool name. I was like, oh, thank you very much. He goes, I got a question for you. Are you from heaven, Angel? And I said, no, sir, I'm not. He goes, great. Then you can go straight to hell. And he hung up the phone on me. Yeah. I'll never forget. At that moment, at that very moment, I could take myself back in that time. And I remember saying, is this for me? Did I just pick the worst job ever? But it was not until I took my second call that the conversation went completely different. The person actually said the same beginning. Wow, your name is Angel? What a cool name. Are you an angel? And I said, I try to be. That's awesome. How did you get your name? And I told them. And right from there, and after, 20, 30 years later, I'm still in the phone industry. But that first call, that first comment, could have changed the whole directory of what I do for a living and what I chose to be and who I am. Now, I'm not talking about the personality of who I am, because that would have never changed. I'm talking about who I perceive to be in the phone industry as myself. I know that didn't kind of make sense just now, but what I'm saying is I could have chose a different career path at that point. It would have never changed, probably not who I am, because God intended to be God intended me to be who I am today, which is Angel Santana. A fun-loving person. Yes, at times can have anger. At times can have a short fuse. I'm not going to lie. Certain things do set me off, but it does take a lot to get under my skin. So, where am I going with all this, right? It's like you went one way, you zigzagged. Where are you, Angel? It all comes down to how we are as a friendly person. Are you the type of person that would say is friendly? Are you a type of person that is kind of cranky? One of my favorite sayings is, I'm a good person, but I'm cranky in the morning. I just got to have my cup of coffee. Once I have my cup of coffee, I'm good to go. I know a lot of people that say, well, I need to have my morning cigarette and then talk to me. A lot of people have said to me, well, I haven't brushed my teeth yet, so don't talk to me, all right? Because you'll get a mouthful of crap. And I can go on and on with the sayings. One of the things that I find fascinating is dealing with so many different types of calls. As I stated in the very opening monologue, I said I take about every 28 seconds I get a new call, a new personality. Just recently I spoke with somebody who came in blazing hot with nasty comments. Didn't curse at me or anything, but just was nasty all around. And you could tell that it was in my direction. I knew it wasn't completely directed to me, the person, but it was to the organization that I work for. And I let the person get out all the frustration because I knew they needed to vent. And quite honestly, some of the things that they were talking about made sense. I can see why they would be frustrated. So as soon as the person ended their raid and their terror, I stopped and I began and said, first and foremost, I want to apologize because I agree with you. Some of these things definitely need to be addressed. And I think I took the person by surprise because a lot of times when we are getting hammered or hit with things, our first initial reaction is to go on defense. And over the years of my experience, I've learned sometimes you got to let people vent within a reason, of course. You can't and shouldn't take any of the abuse. But at the end of the day, sometimes we need to get out our frustrations. We need to yell out. We need to scream. We may need to cry. And you know what? Let's just be honest. Sometimes we need to throw things, right? So I told the person that I agree with them. And then I think that it's time that we address the situation. And that I would do everything in my power to help them. All of a sudden, this nasty, aggravated person changed. Turned into somebody so lovable, so sweet, and apologetic. The first thing out of my mouth was, it's so nice to finally meet you. The person said, what do you mean? Well, I always say that when we're cranky and when we're upset, we're just a different person for a very short period of time. But after that frustration, all that comes out, our true selves come out. They started to chuckle. He started to laugh. The person said to me, you know what? You made my day. You really did. Because right now, I don't feel that anger. And I believe that you're going to do your very best to help me. And fast forward, we did get some assistance for him. And we were able to assist him and his wife with their needs. Does that always happen? No. Is it always that quick and easy? Absolutely not. I'd be lying to you if I told you that would be that easy. But it takes a certain type of person to be a telemarketer, to be a phone operator, to be somebody that's there on the other side, to take that type of abuse, and also to try and relay a positive message 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we go back to the original question. What type of person are you? Are you a happy person? Do you wake up and cranky and then you have to have your morning cigarette, your morning coffee? Which, by the way, I don't condone the cigarette smoking, but I've got to bring it up because there's some people that do smoke. But who are you as a person? I'll tell you what I have always believed. We don't know what people are going through in life. Yes, it depends on if you're shared it. Like, you're on my podcast. You guys are listening to our show, Have Faith, Let It Begin. A lot of you know my struggles, but yet I'm on the air. I'm still projecting and sharing with you all of different things that are happening and certain messages and certain outcomes. And all of you either stay or you leave. Those that have stayed on this journey can either relate with us or are wondering what's going to happen next. So here's my message to you. Try your very best to be as positive as you can. Try and understand that all of us at one point or another deal with storms and struggle. But one thing is for sure. We all want the same thing, the same outcome. We all want to be happy. We want our life to just get easier. And when life throws us so many curves and curveballs and obstacles and struggles and storms and clouds and thunder and lightning, there's always one true answer. Above the clouds, into the heavens, there is a person, our Heavenly Father, who is there and who will be guiding us out of the storm, out of the struggles, and will allow us the opportunity to follow and join the path of righteousness. So today, if you're waking up cranky, but you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin, I hope that this episode and every episode changes you for who you are and allows you to become the person that you were intended to be. Somebody filled with joy, somebody filled with love, and somebody who knows that God is with you, that God believes in you, that God trusts you, and that God is never going to leave your side. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday. And never forget, have faith, let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.